you think that family would actually notice, like, seeing how my brother's got, 3 houses and stuff and whatnot, they would just, like, help a brother out, I mean, my good friend looked out. That's a real brother for you. My other good friend looked out. My other good friend looked out. Why isn't my immediate blood looking out? Anyhow, it be what it be. What I can tell you is, I don't want to live in my car anymore. I damn sure don't want to work a fucking job. Why the fuck should I have to work a job? But I will, if I got to. I ain't got no problem with it. And if I do want to work a job, I want to do something that I enjoy doing. And more importantly, what really means something to me is my kids. I would love to say my ex-wife, or my wife, and the mother of my children means something to me. But really, all she really means is the mother to my child, and she probably don't want to be a mother much. She sure as hell ain't trustworthy. She still got the same type of behavioral patterns. One minute she say one thing and never follow through, and lie, manipulate, still talking all sorts of men, but trying to say she wants to be with me. I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that shit, yo. Fuck you, and have a nice day kind of shit, you know what I mean? Not that I hate her or anything, but they ain't like that at all. We're 2 beautiful boys, even if I don't have them because of my fucking crooked ass fucking family. So yeah, if you want to know what means something to me, it's my boys, but I ain't even got them, so good luck taking those away. They're already gone until I get them back. I'd love some help getting them back. On top of that, I still gotta go to court August 4th on a corrupt cop. So tried to charge me with looting when I was doing 35 and a 45. Literally just trying to park my car. Because I've been in that kind of predicament before and I wasn't going to get my car taken. My ex-wife ended up driving, even though when we parked, I was like, hey, you can use my car. I'm probably going to be able to go in. She's like, no, I don't want your fucking car. But yeah, she took it. And when she took it, she like threw half my shit away in the trash can and stole half my shit that was missing when I finally did get my car back. When I got out of jail, mind you, 57 days in there with bond. Couldn't call nobody because I had no cash on me. I had it on my bank card. Yeah, I called my mom. She said she was going to bond me out. But then she just stopped answering the phone. My pop said he wasn't going to bond me out. I can imagine why. Because when I got out, I was going to press charges on him. Because you know damn well that he freaking put his hands on me. You know damn well what happened. And I can tell you straight from the start, because all I gotta do is tell the truth. It was late night, 10:30, 11. I was upset, emotionally upset about not having my kids. And I was letting my mom know. We do that kind of thing though. Like I'll be loud or whatever. Not no confrontational physical threat or anything. I'll be loud, get out, walk away, come back and talk to her. But anyway, Pops wakes up, comes up to me and gets in my face. He's like, get the fuck out of my face. I'm like, whoa. So I backed up. I'm like, first of all, you got in my face. And then he's like, I'll punch you in your fucking face. I'm like, whoa. Of course, I kind of baited him a little bit, to be honest with you. I was like, maybe I should say what you said to me last time this shit happened. Give it your best shot, bud. And then you bumped me with your freaking belly area. Anyway. And then that's when he attacked me. Basically, he tried to freaking push me down. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do, honestly. All I know is he was forcefully, aggressively coming at me, and all I did was raise my hands up, step back, and get him off of me. Of course, he has a bum right ankle, okay? He's got like metal plates, a sheesh, and all that shit in there. So when he stepped back, his ankle gave out and he fell on his ass. And I'm sure that's a prideful fucking thing with him, ego, fucking hurt, all that shit. But at the same time, when he was on his ass, he's like, that's it, bud. You're going to prison. I'm like, first of all, why would I be going to prison? I was unbothered at this time. Why you put your hands on me and all I did was defend myself. Secondly, I wouldn't be going to prison. I'd be going to jail. It's only what are you talking about? And then it dawned on me, as he's getting up, you know, and talking about calling the police and all this shit, they already had a warrant out from my ex-wife, which he knew of, so legally he was housing a fugitive, if you want to get technical about law. Which was in his benefit, obviously, because he was trying to manipulate me back into a trauma-bound type of person. Because I had told him no, I wasn't, and he acted some type of, a good type of way. Then when I told him I did have a warrant, he started acting the other type of bad way, until this happened. Anyway, he was on the phone calling 911, and it dawned on me that I had a warrant out. So now I just realized, oh shit, he manipulated this whole situation. Because I was like, are you really? I was like, first of all, you put your hands on me. This is why he was getting up. And he's like, no, I didn't. I'm like, are you really that delusional? And he's like, I didn't put my hands on you. I'm like, are you serious? That's when it dawned on me. I was like, oh snap, this motherfucker's gonna call the police and manipulating me, knowing that I'll go through booking regardless. And if I won't catch bond because of all the bull crap charges I had before this that aren't true. And I can sit in there and he can then just be all happy and pretty and high and mighty like he didn't do nothing wrong. So I started panicking, to be honest with you. I started really panicking. I did not want to go back to that jail. Last time I was there, I was traumatized like a mofo. Kevin Webster, name drop that motherfucker real quick. Motherfucker talking about iron sharpen iron. The hell it does, motherfucker. Humiliation ritual. You can kiss my ass. Fuck all that dumb shit. There's no reason for none of that shit. I don't believe there is. Maybe there is. I don't even care. All I know is I kept the peace in there even though I wanted to beat the fuck out of some people. I didn't. And also, when I was panicking back at the scenario with my pops, he was on the phone saying, I'm calling 911. So I slapped the phone out of his hand. I grabbed the phone and I started to leave. And when I was leaving, I realized, oh shit, they could just use my mom's phone. So I go back into the hallway where we were, you know what I mean? And he wasn't in my way. They didn't know what I was doing. Because I knew my mom's phone was sitting on her desk in her room. I went and grabbed her phone, and then I started coming back out. When I came back out, he guarded the doorway, so I just kind of got him out of the way, wasn't trying to hurt him. And then started to dipset, and I went downstairs, and I started packing my shit, because I'm about to leave, you know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. I had no intentions of really doing anything to their phone, but since I was fucking freaking out, I broke them motherfucking phones. Before I went out back, I beat them against the fence, and then came back in, I started packing my stuff. I still had their phones. Of course, my mom comes down there and is knocking on my door. I got it locked at this point because I'm just trying to pack my stuff and leave. I unlock my door and I'm trying to get out, and she won't let me out my room. I finally get my door open and she comes rolling at me, and I'm just kind of dodge her, let her fall on the bed, and then I roll out the door. Of course, she gets up and she's, look up! I'm like, whoa, Mom, ain't nobody touching you. Chill. I'm going out the door, and my dad's right there too. And as I'm going out the door, she grabbing me, and I'm just having my hands up. I'm like, hey, whoa, Mom, chill. She's like, give me my phone, I need my phone. I'm like, I'm sure you do. And I probably would have gave it to her. I'd have not broken it by then. But anyway, I was trying to get in the car. She wouldn't let me get in the car. My pops was yelling at her, let him go, or whatever, just let him go. You know, blah, blah, blah. And, he said he went over to the neighbors that night. He had no time to go over to the neighbors do all this. Anyway, that's what he said in court. And he then proceeds to grab my mother, and in her ear is like demonic as fuck. I'm just like, whoa. Well, while he's doing that, I proceed to get in my car, shut my door, start my car, and leave. You know what I'm saying? Because he's holding her. And while I leave, I'm like, whoa, shit, what am I going to do now? I got to figure out where I'm going to go, you know what I mean? But I did call 911 and tell them that my pops proceeded to say that I hurt him or whatever, so go send the medics there. But I